What do you really know about the power and the frequency of words and the logos to which you claim you believe in? I'm going to show you how no matter what your religion is, you can access the power of that logos, that word, that frequency, or that vibration. What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is your Coach Renz, and first I want to thank everybody who's on my Patreon and all my subscribers and everybody who likes and shares this video. Please feel free, like and share the video all day long. Now, I want you also to put hashtag gourmet popcorn. You want to be in the drawing for some gourmet popcorn. Now here's the thing, guys. This is what we're going to talk about today. Power of the word, the power of logos, the power of frequency and vibration. Many of you run around, no matter what your religion or non-religion, no matter what your belief system is, you believe that there is power in prayer, there's power in meditation, there's power in speaking, there's power in writing down your goals, there's power in all these things. But as I was reading the Emerald Tablets, lost my tongue for a second, as I was reading the Emerald Tablets, the writings of thought, tablets all throughout really express this one thought. But especially in tablets 8 and 9, really go and study tablet 8 and 9. But Thoth talks about the power of vibration, the power of magical science. It's magic when you don't understand it, it's science when you do. That same understanding is there for knowledge and wisdom. It's hocus pocus, it's demonic, it's evil, it's the Illuminati, the Bilderbergs and all those groups when you don't have the wisdom. But somebody's giving you some kind of knowledge that may or may not be factual. Many of you are against the Illuminati, the Bilderbergs, the Bohemians. You're against these organizations when you really have no idea what goes on inside any of them. You have no idea even of the history of the Illuminati. You believe it started with Adam Weishaupt in Bulgaria, when in truth the idea, the thought process of Illuminati, you have to go all the way back through Pythagoras, Plato, Socrates. You have to go all the way back through Buddha, the Krishna. You have to go all the way back through Lao Tzu. You have to go back through Egypt, Akhenaten. You have to go all the way back to Egypt. You talk about Masons, you start in England. You don't go to Solomon and the temple builders of Solomon. You don't go to the builders of the pyramids. You don't go to the builders of the temples in Egypt. You don't go to the builders of the temples in the Aztecs and Mayans, the Mesoamericans. You don't go to the temples and the construction that was designed in China and Japan. You skip them, not realizing that masonry is much older than England. You have to understand the history more. You have to have more knowledge, more wisdom. In the Emerald Tablets, it talks about those who are veiled in darkness. The brothers of darkness have veiled you in darkness. They're trying to keep you in darkness. They don't want you to know the truth. While those who are the brothers of light, through symbolism, they try to instruct you. They try to give you the knowledge and the wisdom through symbolism and through activity and through knowledge and wisdom, through the Gnostics, Gnosis. They try to give you the information so that you can free your spirit. Free your energy, free your mind, free yourself from the poverty of the flesh, free yourself from death. All your holy books speak of this. All your holy books tell you exactly what I'm about to tell you as to how you can have the power to utilize the word, the logos, the frequency, the vibration. Each one of your books tell you how to do this. And that is the fact that, not in the literal sense for this statement, but in a metaphoric sense, that through the will of the infinite intelligence, out of chaos came order. I know thermodynamics, not talking about that. But out of chaos came order. Out of darkness came the light, in order for the logos, the vibration, the word, to create and manifest the material. So what am I telling you? That in order for you to be able to receive the financial blessings that you pray for, hope for, meditate for, pay your tithes for, that you gotta find the mental and emotional order to manage your finances in such a way that the law of cause and effect creates your finances materially. Meaning that if you're living above your means, downgrade from the 4-bedroom to the 2 or the 1. Do it for a year. Get your finances in order. If you have the willpower to do that for a year, your finances will come in order. You will give the blessings to your deity of choice, but cause and effect is at play. If you are overweight and unhealthy, or underweight and unhealthy, your eating habits and your exercise activities is what's determining that. Calories in minus calories out equals your weight. The type of food, what you eat, equals what you are. Your energy, your abilities, your movement. You consume too much dairy, it gives mucus an opportunity to build up. Virus, bacteria, arthritis, all comes into play. What you eat is what you are. How much you eat is what you are. Cause and effect. If you have the will to manage your food appetite, to manage your activities, then the power of your word, the power of the frequency, the vibration, the manifestation will happen. Order will come out of the chaos of your life. When you look at your relationships, they're jacked. They're jacked. And you may scapegoat this and scapegoat that. You may have your reasons. I have my reasons, but my reasons are my standards. And if my standards are not upheld, then I will not allow myself to be affected by a less standard situation environment that causes me to fall below who I am and my potentiality. But many of you will. You'll stay stuck in a relationship, believing that you have to continuously work at it. But you can only work at something when both people are trying to work it together. When one is working and the other is not, you cannot force that person. So you have to decide, am I going to stay and lower myself, or am I going to relieve and uplift myself? People can say what they want. That's the truth of it. That's the truth of it. And speaking of chakras, even though I wasn't, but thinking of relationships, the heart chakra. Many of your heart chakras are spinning out of control. You're letting your heart chakra spin so open and so wide that you keep getting hurt over and over and over again. Or like I was for a time, it was spinning so wide and so out of control that I was making dumb decisions. It affected my mental ability to think with accurate thought. Inaccurate thought causes you to make bad decisions. And if you consistently and constantly make bad decisions, you will find yourself financially broke, emotionally broke, health-wise broken. So, in order to use the power of the word, Thoth was told when he was in the halls of Amenhotep standing before the 9, the great masters, that out of the chaos came order by the will. So in order for Thoth to gain the power of the vibration, he had to bring order into his sexual appetite, had to bring order through his food appetite, had to bring order through his heart, his emotions, had to bring order through his mental thinking. Order had to be established in all of the chakras. Your thoughts, your voice, your creativities, your food, your emotions have to all come into order. Look at the people in your congregations. The ones who are successful financially have order over their finances, and they mentally and emotionally do their finances without problems. Would they do that in their sex lives, their relationship life? Maybe not. But imagine, if you will, if you had order over your finances, order over your emotions, order over your sexual appetite, order over your food, and you were with someone else who had the same thing, where you did not rob Peter to pay Paul, but you kept your finances in order, whatever level that they are. You kept your standard of living based on your finances, and you elevated them based on what you were willing to give up and willing to do to have them. You lived the romantic, thriving, happy, fun, exciting life that you both decide and you work at doing it, and you make sure it's there. You ensure that your health is taken control of. You exercise to whatever degree of body and health you want to have. You eat to whatever degree of body and health you want to have, but you do it in such a way that you know that your health is directly connected to your finances and your relationships. You don't express unintended, unthought out, you don't express thoughts, words that has no factual backing on them, that has no truth to them, that you don't express things that are purely circumspect. People are going to talk about the Illuminati, but are you a member? Are you just going based on what other people have said? Are you a member? Are you going based on the conspiracy theories? Do you know more about the Illuminati? Do you speak ill of Masons and Bohemian Grove members and you have no idea what they're actually doing? Do you look at the world and only see it as it should be for you, based on how you think it should be? Because you're not in those organizations, you really don't know, which is why you've never heard me speak ill of any of those organizations, because I really don't know. I only know about the ones that I'm a part of. The ones that I've been a part of are a part of. I speak about the religions that I've been a part of. I speak about the military. I can talk about the military in general, but specifically I can only talk about the Marine Corps. I only talk about groups that I know of. And would I love to sit down with someone of each one of these so-called secret organizations who's trying to control the world? Of course I would. I want to learn their wisdom, their knowledge. Thoth talked about those who are the dwellers, those who are the brothers of darkness, and those who are the brothers of light. He said that the brothers of light, they try to teach the world, the masses, through symbolism. Who's doing that? Who's using symbolism? But what I also recognize is that for every teacher, for every wisdom that has ever come out, those of darkness who look to blind the people, to bind the people, to enslave the people, have always taken that wisdom and constructed in such a way that it goes against the original idea. Whether you believe in Yeshua or not as an actual person or being, when you look at the teachings, most of the teachings are good to go, especially when you look at the ones that are outside of what's been canonized by those who want to keep you in darkness. The Gospel of Thomas is very illuminating. When you look at the Tao, one of the things that Lao Tzu said is that once he understood the Buddha mind, he left Buddhism and walked away, the Tao. Now the Tao is being corrupted, just as much as Buddhism is being corrupted, Hinduism being corrupted. Go back to the roots of all things. Stop taking what people have made things out to be today and accepting it as truth and real and reality and what it is. Most people follow books that have been changed so many times that it doesn't even look like what the originals were. As a matter of fact, most of these things don't even have any originals. So what Thoth is trying to teach you in the Emerald Tablets, and really stay with 8 and 9 for a minute before you go on, but you need to go over them 100 times. But what he's trying to teach you is that through self-discovery and wisdom and knowledge, through the Gnosis, you gain understanding of the inner light. You gain the understanding of the soul, the spirit. You gain an understanding of how and what you really are, and how to access the power of words. That only through order can you access the power of your vibration, your prayer. Your prayers are worthless because your life is out of order. Your desires are worthless because your life is out of order. Your wishes, your meditation is worthless because your life is out of order. The more you begin to gain order in these areas, order in your chakras, you will then start to see how your use of the word, the logos, the vibration, the frequency, manifest into reality whatever it is you desire. They won't tell you that in books like The Secret because they want to keep you blind, but they want your dollar. They know that most people can't handle this, which is why Adam Weishaupt, Pythagoras, Socrates, Plato, Akhenaten, why all the teachers of wisdom, the teachers of old, have always taught that there is only a few that can get it. Unfortunately, the most will stay asleep. But like a brother just said in a video recently, if your Jesus keeps you from robbing me, keep your Jesus. If your Allah keeps you from killing me, keep your Allah. Whatever your deity of choice is, keep you from harming other people, keep your deity of choice. Most and all are not ready to be awakened, and I'm fine with that, which is why my videos are not for those who are not ready. But if you're ready, go and read and study the Emerald Tablets. If you're ready, get your life in order so that you can actually use the power of manifestation, the power of word, the power of frequency, vibration, in a way that betters yourself and betters everybody around you. Remember, you can't be awake, wise, can't be a guru, an adept, a master, if you're still holding on to archaic beliefs such as race, gender. You're still holding on to those kinds of things as nationalities and cultures, superiorities. If you're not awake, you're not conscious. You're not an adept, you're not a guru, you're not a master, certainly not ascended. So if you want to become an ascended master, gain control. If you want to conquer death, gain control. If you want to conquer reincarnation, gain control. And the more you gain control over that, you will manifest everything you desire, everything that you truly desire in this dimensional plane of matter and in the next. So y'all have a great day. And remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Like, share, and subscribe. And join me on Patreon. Thanks.